career mode's actually the main bulk of the game, is what we focus a lot of effort on. Over the course of the 19 race career, we've sort of split it up into several phases. The first phase is trying to establish yourself within the team and meeting your objectives. Most importantly, trying to beat your teammate. He's the guy who's in the same equipment as you, so you want to be considered the #1 driver. Back the mid-season, it's all about contracts. You're using your results in the media to try and either deliver some praise onto the team or maybe some pressure onto the team to get more upgrades through. At the same time, you might want to sort of flatter a few of the other teams, sort of big them up in the press and maybe get a few offers from there. And towards the tail end of the season, then championships unfolded nicely, and it's about you picking your team rival for the season. You know, who's ahead of you in the table, who do you think you're most likely to beat to the finishing post. It's quite a nice balance across through the season, 19 races, whereas I think Formula 1 games in the past have just felt like a slog by the time you've got to the end of the season. AI has been a massive undertaking from the beginning. Probably the hardest individual task, trying to get 24 F1 cars through the first corner of all 19 tracks. It's really quite a big undertaking. These cars are so fast and the braking zones are so short. We've equipped them all with basic racing behaviours, working with ants on where would you position your car if a guy was coming up here. So they tend to sort of block you off. They'll just slightly eke over the track to one side or the other. If you're in the slipstream, they'll try and break your toe. If they're coming up behind you, they'll really tuck in behind you and then pull out last minute. The main goals for online for F1 2010 was really porting across everything that was in single player. We didn't want a different experience in multiplayer. Didn't want not to have the full weather system, the full damage, the full pit stops. So making sure all that tech went across was our first goal, and then offering a variety. The first one being just a jump online, quick play, short race. The second one down is more of an endurance race. You're looking at 8 laps, but then you get to experience more of the things that make F1 so unique and so cool. Pit stops, weather changing conditions, strategy, all these type of things. So it's not just about the first corner mayhem, and if you're not really in the leading cars, you kind of bail out and find another game. The next one down again is to introduce an element of qualifying online, and then lastly there's the custom host mode. If you want to go in, set up these assists, these weather conditions, 100% race distance, 10 races, then go for it. F1 2010, available 22nd of September US, 24th of September UK. Available PC, PS3 and Xbox 360.